OpenAI just can't stop partnering with other companies. In the past few weeks alone, they've signed partnerships with PayPal, Walmart, Etsy, Shopify, and Salesforce. And this is in addition to other massive partnerships with companies like Nvidia, Oracle, and AMD. It's gotten to a point where OpenAI is commonly compared to the GOAT of OF, Bonnie Blue. But how did it get to this point where everyone and their grandma wants a partnership with OpenAI, which has caused the AI industry to be on top of a massive bubble? And how is OpenAI even still allowed to be a non-profit, despite operating exactly like a for-profit entity and pulling in over $10 billion in yearly revenue? OpenAI is allowed to continue as a non-profit for the good of humanity, even though it's becoming more and more clear that they don't give a damn about humanity.
So that was a f***ing lie.
Let's jump into it. My name is Jack, and thank you for watching Peak Productions, the #1 place to stay up to date on all things business, finance, and technology. If you've been keeping up with the tech and AI world, you know how a handful of the biggest AI companies are essentially just trading massive amounts of money between each other and seeing their stocks skyrocket as a result. OpenAI buys compute power from Oracle, Oracle buys chips from Nvidia, Nvidia buys AI infrastructure from OpenAI, and the cycle more or less continues endlessly. And each time one of these partnerships is announced, guess how the share prices react? Great. They react great, of course.
Was all this legal? Absolutely fucking not.
Nvidia is up over 45% year to date at the time of recording, Oracle up 69%, and OpenAI recently passed SpaceX to become the world's most valuable private company at a $500 billion valuation. But there's just something special about OpenAI and their ability to partner with other companies. Like I mentioned in the intro, OpenAI draws comparisons to the OF GOAT, Bonnie Blue, as they're both able to spread the love far and wide if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Some of OpenAI's more significant partnerships within the past year include $100 billion deals with both Nvidia and AMD, and 10-figure deals with Intel, TSMC, Microsoft, Oracle, and Broadcom. Looking at this chart that shows how OpenAI is so intertwined in the economy really puts things into perspective. Every single tech company that's a household name is connected to OpenAI in one way or another. Remember, it's a non-profit though. I guess you could say these partnerships make at least a little bit of sense, but then you have these other partnerships that are kind of a head-scratcher, like the deals with PayPal, Shopify, and Etsy that will let OpenAI users buy products from these sites directly from ChatGPT. OpenAI says it will be similar to having a human personal shopper.
That's okay. You can keep it.
Walmart and OpenAI also struck a similar deal, saying that they will be creating an AI-first shopping experience.
Brother,
And even Salesforce announced a partnership with OpenAI that will let users query sales data, review customer conversations, and build visualizations of key data. Hey, if your company is showing even the slightest sign of struggle, just announce an OpenAI partnership, and you'll be all good to go. Now, there's just no way that you can say these partnerships are anything of real substance with a straight face. This is just OpenAI getting its claws into every corner of the economy to have as much power as possible. Absolutely nobody is asking for any of this, and all it does is make us dumber and more addicted to scrolling endlessly on our phones. These partnerships have helped OpenAI amass 800 million users, who contribute to the company's $13 billion yearly revenue, according to the Financial Times. Pretty darn good financials for a nonprofit organization. So, not sure if you got the memo by me saying it 1,000 times, but OpenAI is still classified as a non-profit. The day I'm recording this, OpenAI announced that they had completed their recapitalization, meaning that their non-profit called the OpenAI Foundation now holds the majority stake in OpenAI with a roughly $130 billion investment. So, just to be clear, the non-profit arm of the company controls the for-profit arm. Don't worry, if you're confused, so is everybody else. The internet was quick to weigh in as usual, and I personally couldn't help but recall a certain picture that went viral a while back. Remember, he's running OpenAI as a nonprofit because he loves it.
I'm doing this because I love it.
Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all things business, finance, and technology.